Hello, everybody. As you know, I've been doing a lot of football content over the last year, as this channel is probably just going to be a Madden thing. This is a sports channel, pretty much. We have car soccer and we have football. Pretty much all we do here. But I actually do quite a bit of tape watching, because I'm a nerd, and I like to look at reports. I love the draft. I like the draft more than I probably like free agency. The draft is so great. I love the draft. I don't like watching college football games, but I like watching film. I'm a weirdo. I can't watch a full college football game, but if I know I'm watching film on someone, it's much more acceptable. Anyway, this will be my official mock draft. It's only one round. I said I'd do two, probably at some point. Not doing two. That'd take way too long, and I said I watched tape, but I didn't even watch as much tape as I did last year. I have a lot of stuff on my plate this year. I probably have enough to do two rounds. Just I'm not sure I can. Anyway, first pick, let's get it out of the way. It is, of course, going to be Trevor Lawrence, quarterback Clemson. I think any other pick is wrong. Everyone knows this. It's been mocked for the last 2 years. Trevor Lawrence is going to be number one overall in this draft. All right, now let's go on to number two, which is pretty much also a lock. In Zach Wilson. I love Zach Wilson, actually. He has a lot more potential. Justin Fields is probably better now, but I think Zach Wilson can be a better pro quarterback at his ceiling. I think his ceiling is much higher than, I wouldn't say much higher. It's higher than Justin Fields. It's not a tremendous, you know what I mean. Three, there's been reports coming out that the Niners are between two players. Mac Jones, who anyone that watches the channel knows how I feel about Mac Jones, and Trey Lance. And is some of this personal bias going to come in here? Yes. But also, the Niners pretty much controlled Trey Lance's second pro day. And once again, he looked tremendous. I love Trey Lance. I think the Niners love Trey Lance. And Trey Lance gives Kyle Shanahan a lot to be excited about. So I think Trey Lance is going to be the pick here. I just don't see it any other way. Once it works, hold on. There we go. There's Trey Lance. Now, number 4. Oh, there is trades, by the way. I don't know if you got that through. But there is going to be trades. That's why I had to use this website and not the one I had to pay for trades. But number 4, this is going to be Kyle Pitts. I think it just makes a lot of sense. Kyle Pitts is a tremendous player. Probably the best not quarterback in the class. Probably this one of the top, not even probably, a top 3 player in the class. Kyle Pitts is just absolutely phenomenal. He is a tremendous player. He's going to be great no matter what. And I think this is great. I think there are some rumors that the Patriots are trying to trade up to 4. I don't think that's going to happen because I just don't think that with the character concerns of Justin Fields and the Patriots pretty much looking to trade up for Justin Fields, unless another team really, really likes Mac Jones, I don't think a team's going to be trading up to 4. Now, teams that I'm probably disappointed in, it's looking very, very likely that the Bengals are going to go Jamar Chase. I think they should go Penei Sewell, but I think they're going to go Jamar Chase. Apparently, Zach Taylor likes Jamar Chase. I don't know. You tell me why they want Joe Burrow to die. I love Jamar Chase. Don't get me wrong. Jamar Chase is a fantastic player, but I don't see it, Now, I'm going to go number 6 here. I think that the Miami Dolphins are going to go. I think actually. I think they're going to go Jalen Waddle. I actually had written down here that they're going to go that they're actually going to go Devontae Smith. But I think Jalen Waddle gives them really something they don't have. They can put him in the slot. They could have Will Fuller on the outside, Preston Williams on the outside, Devontae Parker on the outside. They could really play these guys wherever. And Jalen Waddle can just dominate for whatever. Jalen Waddle can play outside if you really want him to. I think Jalen Waddle has a lot of versatility to that offense. And I think they'd be bummed they don't get Jamar Chase. But let's be real. Jalen Waddle isn't really a terrible compensation reward. Now, originally, before I saw the reports of how much Zach Taylor and how the Bengals seem to love Jamar Chase, I was going to have the Lions trade out of the spot. But I think they see Penei Sewell on the board, and I think they ooze at the mouth for it. And we haven't had a trade yet. I say yet, because here's going to be our first trade. I think the Patriots are going to jump on this. I think... Where are the Patriots? Oh, they're up here. Patriots are under the NFC for some reason. I guess not. I don't know. That threw me off. I don't know. I'm just stupid. The Patriots and the Panthers. Hello? Patriots and Panthers. Patriots. Okay, it's getting real finicky with me. Panthers. Why is this not working? Oh, okay. Right, never mind. There was just a thing at the bottom of my screen that I couldn't see it. No. It won't be the Panthers proposing to the Patriots, obviously. That'd be dumb. So, here we go. Panthers. Pick 8. The Panthers will receive $15, a third, first next year, and a fifth next year. I think this one of us send their way. I think I might have messed that up, but who really cares? The trade was declined. Oh, okay. Hold on. All right. That's all right. We'll try that again. I'm just gonna throw like everything at them. Just make it so they have to accept. I'm gonna force an accept here. This isn't what I think the trade will be if a trade happens. I'm gonna be clear. I'm not stupid, but I just need it to go through for the sake of this. Shocker! They accepted me giving up an entire draft. All right, let's get back to it. And of course, you're not gonna trade up. You're not trading up to draft. I don't know. You're not trading up all this for, I don't know, Christian Darrisaw. You're trading up to get Justin Fields here. Why is my screen formatted so weird? It's Justin Fields. Reports came out. I think the Patriots are going to trade up here. They're trying to trade up with the Panthers or the Falcons. And I think in this scenario, the way everything turns out, I think the Panthers are the perfect spot for them to trade up. And you know what? I think there's a great player on the board that could really help that could that could really help this team. And I think he's at the top here. Northwestern's Rashawn Slater. I'm giving Drew Lock another year. I don't think it's worth taking Mac Jones here. I think just waiting. I think this is the great pick for them. Getting another tackle. They do need help. And maybe they can play him at guard. I think this is just a great pick for them. And now we have the Cowboys at 10. This has pretty much been my pick for them the entire year. It's a Jerry Jones dream pick. He can pick a player of name value that can probably sell jerseys. He can pick a player who's already been paired with his corner that it looks like the Cowboys actually like. And I'm gonna give him Patrick Surtain out of Bama. I think that's a great pick for them. And I think that's brilliant. Now, the Giants. Joe Judge only went to a couple pro days. They went to Jalen Phillips, who has injury concerns, so he's probably not going to go at 11. And Micah Parsons. Now, how much this pains me to do this, I think Devontae Smith would be a great pick for them here. I think that the pick is going to be Micah Parsons. Now, I don't like Micah Parsons. He has potential. He doesn't really do anything well at the moment. He hasn't ever wowed me. But this leads to their division rival, the Eagles. Now, I kind of left this spot blank just to see how my mind changed. I was actually on here. I had it between Waddle and J.C. Horn because obviously that Waddle audible was impromptu. So, I think that it makes sense here for the Eagles to go to Devontae Smith. I think he's immediately their best receiver on the team. Maybe give Jalen Hurts some help. Give him a chance for the 1 year. I think that's what they're going to do. It's him or Horn. I had trouble deciphering between the two. But I think that's the pick. And now we have the Chargers here. And I think this pick kind of lays out for them. I'm going to have J.C. Horn going to the Chargers. They really need help in that secondary. They don't have anything there. They just really need help. And I think Darrisaw would have been a good pick. But I think J.C. Horn really had something there. All right, the Vikings. Now, I really struggled on what to do with the Vikings because I'm not quite sure. There's a lot of directions I could go with them. I could trade down. I was thinking maybe a trade down to a team like the football team, a trade down to a team like the Bears, and I don't think they're going to trade down to the Bears, division rivals. And I don't think the Bears are going to be willing to give up enough of what the Vikings will demand. And I think the football team won't either. I think the Vikings might be stuck with this pick. And for that reason, I think the pick's going to be Christian Darrisaw. Now, they do need help on that O-line. I was in between him and Jalen Phillips. Jalen Phillips is a phenomenal player. But I think Christian Darrisaw helps them more now and will be a great assistance to them there. I haven't actually seen many reports on what the Vikings are thinking, But we're back with the Panthers. Now, honestly, I contemplated them trading down again. Because I don't see a reason for them to really take this pick if they really don't think they need to. But they really do need a tackle. And probably a guard too. I thought about Elijah Vera Tucker. And I'm trying to find him on the list. Give me a second. This pick, did I pass him? I think you know who I'm looking for. There he is. Tevin Jenkins, ranked number 30 on this board. That's quite low. That is quite low. It's almost criminal way. But I think he helps them tremendously. I could have also seen a trade down again here. But I don't know. The Cardinals, I think this pick is kind of obvious. I think it's either between Farley or Newsome. And I think a team like the Cardinals really would value the health benefits that Newsome was going to bring. I think this pick is going to be Greg Newsome. He's really good. He's going to be their probably best boundary corner. They really don't have much out there. They lost Pat P. They have Byron Murphy. That's about it. I can't really think of anyone else on the team. So, yeah, this is going to be a good big help to them. To a team that's trying to compete while Kyler Murray's on that rookie contract. And I think improving that defense will be a big help. And this is the most Raiders player on the planet. I think Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is a fantastic player. He was my linebacker one, even though he's a linebacker safety hybrid thing. So that's going to be my pick. It's going to be JOK. JOK is so good. If you get the chance before the draft, I would recommend checking out some film with JOK. He's a great coverage player. He can really do a lot of things for you. I think the Dolphins. I think this is a spot where the Bears actually move up. The Bears are going to move up with the Miami Dolphins to jump the Washington football team. Of course, this trade won't be realistic because, as we saw before, I tried to make a realistic trade. It didn't really go too well. So it's going to be number 20 from the Bears. Probably like a third, and that'll do it. But in this universe, I'm just going to throw in a first next year and a fourth and a third and a third. Just trying to make this go through, all right? And the Dolphins will get up number 18. To make sure the trade goes through. All right. Now the Bears are here, and the Bears are going to take Mac Jones. I think the Bears would absolutely love if Mac Jones fell this far. Try and get their franchise quarterback, which they never really have had ever in their entire existence. And maybe Mac Jones can be that guy for them. who really knows? And this brings the Washington football team, who I'm sure are bummed they lost in the Mac Jones sweepstakes. But I think this actually might help them a little bit. They can get a player like Elijah Vera Tucker here, who is going to be a help to that team. You play tackle for them if you want to. You can play guard on the other side of Brandon Scherf, and that would really help that O-line for Ryan Fitzmagic. So I think that's going to be the pick there. I had a real tough time with the football team and the Dolphins. And so I think that's how it's going to work out. Now, there is something else that I would like to point out. And it's that Jalen Phillips is still on the board for the Dolphins, who is an absolutely phenomenal player once I find him. If I could spell his name properly. Yeah, Jalen Phillips is a brilliant player. And I think he's the best defensive player in the class. I think he'd be a big help to that Miami defense. He's an absolute monster. So I think the Dolphins maybe get some extra draft capital as the Bears trade up to make a move there. And we have the Indianapolis Colts. Now, I thought about cutting this move out because it does seem like a lot of things I do are just copies of the YouTuber Bangle, which, sure, my opinions are probably a little bit influenced by him. But I had this actually written down beforehand because I had heard the Bills are in love with Najee Harris. And then also, coincidentally, a report comes out, Najee won't be on the board by 24. The Steelers pick. And the Titans are going to trade out. They really need that corner help. They'll take whoever's there. Maybe they'll take a receiver. I don't think the Titans are going to trade out. I think the Jets want best player available. And who does that leave? The Colts. The Colts who see the people behind them and don't really think it's time. So I'm going to have the Indianapolis Colts make a trade with the Buffalo Bills to move up for Najee Harris. I think this move is going to be weird. I think a lot of people are going to criticize it because it's going to be moving it for a running back. I'm just going to... Nope, this is the way it has to go. This is not what the Bills would have to move up. You give up to move up. It's just what they have to do in this universe because I don't feel like making realistic trades and working with the trade system here. Probably be like a third next year, maybe like a fourth this year or something. But, I think it's going to be a trade up for a running back. And it's going to be Najee Harris. Of course, the trade was accepted. And now let's go get their guy. Make sure I'm scrolled at the top here. I think the Bills, it really gives them something. They have a true running back that you can really hand the ball off and trust to, which Devin Singletary is all right. I don't think he's anything spectacular. I really like Devin Singletary's rookie year, but this past year, it didn't really look like he got any better. But Najee's going to be an instant difference maker, and he's going to make that offense so much more electric and make it much more dynamic. I think that actually adds a lot. Besides the fact that it's a running back in the first round, I think it's a great pick, even with it being a running back in the first round, because Najee Harris is absolute monster. Now, I teased at the Titans going corner, But that's actually not what's going to happen here. They're going to go wide receiver. And they're going to go a receiver that players on the team we were pushing for the Titans to draft. And that's going to be Elijah Moore out of Ole Miss. He's a really good player. He's absolutely fantastic. And I think this is going to really help the Titans, especially when their second best option is Josh Reynolds or Cam Batson. Like Cam Batson, not Josh Reynolds. This will really help A.J. Brown, especially with the loss of Corey Davis, and really add something there. I think Elijah Moore will help quite a bit. And A.J. Brown wanted it. A.J. Brown gets it. It's just how it is. Now we're at the Jets here. I thought about the Jets maybe taking Najee here. But then I also read that the Bills love Najee Harris, and I just thought the two and two intertwined. So instead we have the Jets here, and I think the Jets are just going to... I personally think the Jets take a shot on Rashad Bateman here. And I really think they need corner, but I think they can go and get corner in the second round with whatever corner's there. And this is going to help that receiving core that still needs a little bit of help. And I think Rashad Bateman will be a good addition to that team. And I thought I almost drafted the wrong player, so I had to restart. But I didn't, so don't worry, it's fine. And here we're going to have actually another trade, if you can believe it. We are going to have the Green Bay Packers trading up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, I forgot to... Whoops. Trading up with the Pittsburgh Steelers here. Why do I think this? Well, I just think that I'm feeling frisky. Also, the Packers love to trade up. It's like an annual tradition for the Packers to trade up at this point. It's all they do. And I think the player the Pittsburgh Steelers are looking at is still going to be there at the spot they're trading down to. And I think this helps both sides. Oh, the trade was declined because I was the wrong side. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm an idiot. Packers. Steelers. Packers say, here, take this. There. Propose. Sure. Accepted. All right. And they're going to trade up to win now. They want Caleb Farley. I think Caleb Farley is a big risk, big reward player. If you get healthy Caleb Farley, you're getting a monster. The question is, are you actually going to get Caleb Farley? But I think this is great for the Packers. They made a real questionable draft choice that has been scrutinized for the past year, last year. I think trading up for a corner, also right in their wheelhouse. I think it's very plausible. Now, with the Jaguars here. The Jaguars, I think, are going to go Trayvon Moehrig. And why do I think this? Is because they don't have a safety on the team that should really be starting. Pardon me as I am blind, so it takes me a second to find these players. My vision at the moment is... Okay, I surely passed them. Hold on. I apologize. 33. Trayvon Moehrig to the Jaguars. I'm pretty sure I said Moehrig earlier, but no, it's Moehrig. Now, for the Cleveland Browns, I see the Cleveland Browns either going edge or linebacker. And I've mocked this before, but I think Zaven Collins is going to be the pick here. He's an absolutely phenomenal linebacker. He can do a lot for you, and he's actually just brilliant. Now, I think the Ravens are in a prime trade down spot, but also I think the Ravens really like a couple receivers that are still on the board here. But also, they really need help on the edge. And I'm going to go with Azeez Ojulari. They just need anyone out there on the edge, really. And I think this will help them. This will give them a little bit of aid. It'll give them someone that's rushing the passer, for being honest. And now the Saints could go many directions. The Saints could go corner. The Saints could go receiver. The Saints could go safety, maybe, if they really wanted. But I'm going to have them take a really dynamic player, and his name is Kadarius Toney. We all know how much Sean Payton loves to run his wacky offenses. And I think Kadarius Toney really helps him do that, as he is a very versatile, not used to I speak English, I promise. A very versatile player, a lot like why am I blanking on his name? What is my problem? Why am I blanking on his name? Curtis Samuel of the football team. But yeah, I think Kadarius Toney is the pick here. Really adds something. Well, he just has something that I think Sean Payton likes, and that's just being versatile. They can have a quarterback a tight end at quarterback and a receiver at running back if they really wanted. And that's Kadarius Toney in my mind. And here the Steelers are, and they get the player they wanted anyway. They traded down, and they still get who they want. The Steelers traded down knowing they were going to take a center. And if one of them went off the board, they were just going to take the other one. So I believe I misspelled his name. I can't really see, so that's why I'm in tablet mode. Alright, Landon Dickerson. I think Landon Dickerson would be almost a surefire first-round pick if he didn't have injury concerns. And that really fills a big hole, as in a hole that I'm not sure they have anyone to fill at the moment. And Landon Dickerson's a really good center when he's healthy. And would be a really big help to Seattle's O-line that really definitely needs it at the moment. We have the Colts here, and I think this pick is between Liam Eichenberg, Radens, who I'm blanking on his first name for some reason, and Sam Cosmi. Dylan Radens. I only know that because I read it right here, and that's the pick. The pick is going to be Dylan Radens, actually. I really like Eichenberg, but I think Radens has just something that's going to make him go to the Colts here. I don't know. I just felt it. Weird feeling in my bones. As the Ravens are back, and they're going to take Terrace Marshall Jr. Granted, I can spell his name properly. It's just something else they really need on their team. And I don't know. They just need anyone for Lamar to throw to, if we're being honest. Or maybe Trace McSorley. And here we are at the last pick of the first round, where there will be another trade. We will be seeing where are they at? The Philadelphia Eagles. Hello? Trading up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're going to go up there second. They're just going to give a bunch of garbage. It doesn't really matter. They're going to trade back into the first. And they're going to trade. And they are going to pick up someone I really like. Wherever he is. Hold on, I'll find him. Eric Stokes. I think he do be really good at football. He has all the athleticism you could really need, and I think he's an utterly brilliant player. And I think the Eagles trade up in the first just to get a corner, as they did go receiver earlier. And anyways, guys, that is my mock draft. Like I said, this was all fact. I have been told this by NFL GMs, and anything else that happens on draft night, they were mad I leaked and changed it, of course. That is definitely for sure what happens. 100%. Let's run through it one more time here for the fans. Lawrence at 1, Wilson 2, Lance 3, Pitts 4, Chase 5, Waddle 6, Sewell 7. Patriots trade up to 8 to get Fields. Slater, I'll zoom in a little bit. 9, Surtain 10, Parsons 11, Smith 12, Horn 13, Darisaw 14, 15, Tevin Jenkins 16, Greg Newsome 17, JOK 18, the Bears trade up and take Mac Jones 19, AVT 20, Jalen Phillips to the Dolphins after traded. The Bills trade up to take Najee, Elijah Moore to the Titans, Rashad Bateman to the Jets, Caleb Farley from a traded up Packers team, and none of the other picks are here. Oh, yes, they are. Merrick, to the Jets, Zaven Collins to the Browns, Azeez Ojulari to the Ravens, Kadarius Toney to the Steelers, to the Saints. The pick traded to the Bills, The Steelers lands from Landon Dickerson. 30 is Dylan Radins to the Colts. 31 is Terrence Marshall Jr. And 32 is a trade up to the Eagles for Eric Stokes. And anyways, guys, if you did enjoy that and you want more football content, like and subscribe and comment what more football content you want from me. But anyways, guys, this is Chat Mendy saying peace.